Hello, hello. Uh, welcome in. Uh, this has never happened before. Uh, who have we got here? No, Ina? I am terribly sorry if I butcher the pronunciation. But hello. You're literally the first channel. Thank you. Big thank you. Hello, now. Well, welcome in. Again, thank you for the break. Oh, okay. My bad. Alright. Alright, is that a little better? Yeah, sorry, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know too, because yeah. Hey, I've been playing too much Night Rain because imagine being able to just stand still and take your time and not stress out about the world ending in 15 minutes. True. I do feel like as the series goes on, it does. Well, the Dark Souls series anyway. Um, yeah, I get that feeling with the Dark Souls series, particularly number 3. And thank you for the follow. Yeah. It definitely helps when you have people watching you to help you with the audio issues, because yeah. Right. But hello, hello, welcome in, and thank you for the raid and the follow. I am Vanguard Avella, the Australian streamer. I was gonna say VTuber, but I'm not a VTuber. uh, I am just kind of starting out. This is like my second month, I think, of streaming semi consistently. So yeah, I am pretty new to this. True. I was actually planning on it eventually. The makings are starting, but the things are slow. Um, but yeah. Yes, not really. So, I am a if I was in the section for co-op, so if I had followed the guild for the Sun Bros, yes, I would absolutely be co-oping, but I am generally a co-op friendly person. I'm not really a PvP. But otherwise, I put down my someone assigned to be summoned for the. So in this Dark Souls 2, we have two different versions of summoning. One is the small soapstone, which gives me these, which I can trade in for Snuggly the Crow, who then gives me really cool little bits and pieces, which help upgrade weapons. So, yep. So I am white. So you've got this one here, small white soapstone, and the white soapstone. So same rules sort of apply. Same sort of rules apply as in Elden Ring. Red people are invaders, Yep. Yeah. I originally played this game on PS3 many years ago, so... But yeah. One particular thing is my favorite weapon, which I'm currently using, which is the Craftsman Hammer. Requires a stone called Twinkling Titanite to upgrade, so... And it can be a random drop from trading in the smooth and silkies. So this weapon here, the Craftsman Hammer. I will lore dump you. I will lore dump you. But yeah, the smooth and silkies, which are a guaranteed reward if I can survive long enough, using the small white soapstones. This area is a little difficult because of all the water. I interrupted him. Alright. So, the small white soapstone is, when you're a YouTuber, or a character over it, a wizard. A wizard. I am also fairly into D&D, so, there is a particular original character that I've made, based off a race called the Illumians. So, the Illumians are a humanoid race that have, like, shiny writing that floats above their head. They are very, they find words very important. Hell yeah. So, yeah. I have played a bunch of 3.5 and a little bit of 5th edition, but mostly 3.5. But yes, my original character is a wizard, an Illumian wizard. So yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So what he's doing right now is lighting the 2 fires on the side here, because this is the Lost Sinner. If you don't light those 2 fires, you go through this fight basically blind. It is very dark in there, but when you light the fires, it'll show you in... Oh, never mind, my duty's fulfilled. That's one of the downsides of having the, if I can get any quick enough. No! Thank you for the follow, Spaghetti Boy. Alright, so see... So this is similar to what it's in, like, in the boss fight. It is very dark. But yeah, if you light the fires, the fight is much easier because you can actually see everything. And I'll go this way. I am mostly doing a strength build. Considering this is my favorite weapon, the Craftsman Hammer, it is a strength scaling weapon. 20 strength, B scaling. I also like to use heavy armor. But yes. As for me personally, I have been streaming mostly every day, and mostly the 2 games that I'm sort of going between at the moment are Darktide and Dark Souls. Very dark. Alright. So I'll show you this, I could show you this mechanic in just a second, because... Reinforcing. Okay, so this one requires... True, every cell does have its dark. out of the 3 Souls games, I have played 1 and 2 the most. 3 I haven't really touched very much. But I will show you this mechanic now that I'm here. Every Souls does have its dark. Alright. Okay. And here we go. Does Dark Souls 2 have the best lore, in my opinion? Oh, that is a tough one. I think out of the Souls series, I think 3 probably has the darkest lore. So why the Craftsman Hammer? 2 particular reasons. It is a semi-light weapon. So I'll actually answer the first one first. Out of the 3 games, I think Dark Souls 2 probably has the most interesting. Dark Souls 1 probably has the best depth to it, because it's got so much to do with it's very interconnected, whereas 2 is a little less interconnected. 3 probably has the darkest, because it's close to the end of the cycle and everybody's sort of dying and the world is dying off. And it's very dark. So 2 probably has the most interesting. I wouldn't say the best per se. I think they've got a little bit... They sort of confuse themselves a little bit. Why the Craftsman Hammer? Okay, so for a few reasons. Its swing arc is wide. It's not considered a heavy weapon, so you don't... It's not like, it's not something like the halberd or an axe. So it swings semi-quick. So it swings quite wide. It also has very good scaling. And it's really easy to obtain. Also on the PS3 version, the hitboxes were a little wonky. But the Craftsman Hammer, it tends to have a very good hitbox. So you tend to actually hit your targets more often. So it's... yeah. It's one of the better weapons in my opinion. Also as an extra, it ties back to the original Craftsman, Andre, from the original game. So there is a blacksmith, much similar to this guy, who you meet in Dark Souls 1, and he is the main blacksmith that you have access to for 90% of the game. So, pretty much, yeah. It is literally a reference to him. Hold on a sec. There you go. Some say it was the hammer used long ago by a famed blacksmith of yore. Exactly, Andre, my beloved. So yeah, those are the main reasons why I like using it. There are a lot more fancy weapons that I could use. The Twin Blade is a really fancy weapon, but it's 26 dexterity. The Dranglok sword is another pretty decent weapon, but I need, again, 20 dexterity. I'm not sure why they put 20 dexterity on the sword there, but it is what it is. But yeah. Okay. So yes, using the small white soapstone, I get the smooth and silkies, which... Oh, okay, it is 4 a.m, so I have to go to sleep. Alright, you have a good night. You have a wonderful sleep, and I may catch you another time. And thank you for the follow. Um, so, yeah, so... I don't know what that notification was, but thank you. The white soapstone, that is the other main co-op item. Fun fact, if you're part of the Sunbros, this one turns golden in colour. And depending on your rank in the Sunbro coven, depending on your rank in it, it actually glows brighter and it actually gets larger. And you get a different item for completion. So this one gives you the things that you trade in. And this one gives you a token of fidelity, is what it's called. And the token of fidelity can be used as a trade-in item for another coven called the Way of Blue. If you're unfamiliar with that, there's this guy up here who, when you join the game, they have access to another of the covens. I can't remember if it's called... It's not the Way of Blue, it's like the Way of the Sentinel or something. And they are... You don't really do much in it. You wear a ring, and if you get invaded by anybody, the Sentinels of Blue will come in and help fend off the defender. The invader. And that is the coven that you use the token of fidelity for. I haven't actually gone anywhere near that direction, but that is another direction I could go. It is a little harder to fight in because the enemies in this area are a lot harder. But I'll take you this way. So when you come into the game here, there's usually the two directions you can go. This way, which is the direction towards the Sentinels of Blue, and the other way, which is the way I've been going. Alright. Oh, I forgot to pull the thing. So, pull. And here we go. I will take you this way. These are Knights of Hild, or Hyde. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. They're generally not hostile unless you touch them. But these guys are the reason why I don't usually come this way first, because they are pretty strong. For an early character. I am a little overpowered for this area. Also, I've got a lot of experience. I have not yet played Night Rain, by the way, so I am looking forward to it eventually. But I only recently got a new computer, so I have only recently been able to play Night Rain and or Elden Ring at a good visual level anyway. I will eventually get to playing, I will eventually get to playing it. I'll probably stream it as well, but at the moment, I'm sort of just going back to the roots. So that over there is a boss arena, and I am adding extra room so I can maneuver around in it by pulling these levers. If you don't, you've only got the small inner circle and you don't have a lot of room to dodge. But over that way is the other coven that I was talking about, the Sentinels of Blue. And these guys both aggro at me at the same time, so I have one coming up behind me as well. There we go. Where was the... There it is. Hmm? Why is he angry? Why he angry? I am trapped. Oh. Why he angry? I am very confused. They don't normally do that. Nearly there. We just got to go up there and pull the lever for it. Again? Why he angry? I am confused. Man, very angry. Alright. Also, I don't remember there being a dragon here before. Should I be scared? I do not know. I'm suddenly not so sure of my actions here. I will not go that way then. I will come back later. But yes, once I kill that dragon, another lever will pull up, which then drops the drawbridge, and when you can go in there, and I believe there's a boss in there, which is why I'm confused on why there's a dragon on the outside. We will head back. Alright, travel How many walls do I have? 2. I need 1 more. Okay. I think I know where. Well, that means I have to. Okay. Alright, I figured out where I've got to go now. I will go to the bell tower, which means I have to cancel this. And we will travel to the servants' quarters. And then we will go... yeah, we'll go down here. And now we climb the bell tower. This area is a particularly high density PvP area. Because if you join the bell tower guards, you will be summoned to every person who walks in here. Very similar to the very first game. Alright. Yeah, bell tower, bellkeeper shield. There is another item here. I did not see him there. Okay. Now we ring this bell here, which will open up the cage down below. Which opens this. And behind there are the gargoyles. But I have a Nessus shard, so I am going to... I will actually go on this side first to get whatever items over that way. And then this item here. Alright. Alright. Not sure if it does. Yeah, it does. Alright. Alright. Now we can travel back to here. And now I have more potions. So each of the Estus flask shards just give me an extra flask, which is incredibly handy. Here we go. I'm too slow. Oof. I actually thought I was going to lose that one. That was the bell tower fight. Usually it's a lot easier if you can kill the gargoyles individually as they spawn, because otherwise they just overwhelm you. But I was a little slow, so... This is an NPC invader, so it's not actually a player. He dropped some good stuff. And there we go. We have a petrified something, which is another item for Snuggly the Crow. And up we go. Ah, they pushed me off the edge. Very sad. Alright, we will go back down and try again. He just ran off the edge, alright. No, that's something that I have noticed, which is a little different to what it was on PlayStation. For some reason, the AI seems a little dumber. Like they'll spot you and then they'll run off the edge of a cliff for some reason. And they didn't do that in the original. And I don't understand why they're doing it. Man, it's just spinning around for some reason. I'm gonna need to upgrade my flasks to +1 soon. I think there's a... should be like an illusionary wall here somewhere. There we go. I don't remember how deep or shallow that water is, so I am just going to go collect that item and then head away. I thought there was supposed to be a dude there, but okay. Oh, Ferroslop zone. Oh yeah. I need more of them. Where did you come from, buddy? Okay. Fillet butterfly. There we go. Second fire's lit. Yes, humanity. to get a bit of health left. We have one Estus flask. Can we do it in that time? Probably not. One thing, I am a pretty careful player, so I will head back to the bonfire. Yeah. I did buy the cat's ring before, so I can go down here now. And not immediately die. Alright. I'll lit that for later. And I died. RIP. Yeah, falling off things is a mechanic in this one, but unfortunately it's a mechanical to itself. It is never exactly standard on where you're going to fall or how you're going to fall. So now I'm filling up my inventory with really heavy stuff. And I missed it. All that preparation just to miss the drop. Very funny. Okay, and despite having enough for that drop, yeah, see, it is very difficult to tell drop distance from here. I'm pretty sure I would have survived that, but apparently I don't, but it is what it is.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I'd care to look over my wares. I upgraded my stock recently.
He does get a little cocky, which is kind of annoying, but he does sell some pretty decent stuff. As far as I know, most people murder him just for the drip, but I am not one of those. Because he can sell really good armor. So why deny yourself the chance to buy some really good armor? Just to wear his piddly little armor. And it's really goofy watching them run at me and then just turn away and give up. I'll just wait here for a little bit, see if I can manage to get summoned as a shade, because that will refill my flasks and repair my weapon. Well, I mean, I would go into the fight, and I'd say I could get summoned, but it doesn't work like that. It'll make my sign disappear, so I've never used one of these before. And here we go. The Lost Center. Now, normally the arena would be dark. That should not have hit me. There we go. I don't remember if I should have done that one first, but it is what it is. And that is the first primal bonfire. I don't remember what it signifies in lore, but it's very important.
That is more than most undead can say. Bear, see, lest this over the hill where.
You need armor?
Hell yeah.
Thanks for the purchase.
Now I can wear this. And don't worry about why my hair color is radioactive green. It is a tradition. All of my Dark Souls characters have fluorescent colored hair.
Oh, I'd given you up for dead. Don't.
Oh. Who are you? You do have the time. Nothing's. Well, that.
I swear I've been in this place before. I guess not. Oh. I hope I didn't kill the guy who's supposed to come in here by not coming in there. That would be a little awkward. Oh, there he is.
Oh, you've made it. Of Did you? It was. But it's some. I would. It was. But did you? It was.
I don't remember exactly what the flames on this map are. I'm assuming they have something to do with the bonfires, but I don't know. I never figured it out. Ah, that's what I need. I'll see if I can. Now I'll see if I can get some more smooth and silkies. Because I need more twinkling titanite. Alright, doesn't seem like I'm gonna get summoned here, so, where do I go next? That is a good question. I think I'm supposed to go not to the Grove of Saints next. There is No Man's Wharf, which I'm supposed to go to, but there are two ways to get there. One way is through No Man's Wharf. One way is through the Lost Bastille, going through the Exile Holding Cells. And the other, I believe, is dropping off the edge of the Grave of Saints, there should be another section below there. Somewhere, I think. If I can survive the fall.
Is that a sharp? Here, to see luck. However,
You need armor? Are you sure?
That's annoying. Ooh, I made it. Unfortunately, the next section requires more drops, and I have used all my potions in trying to make it there. this area. Maybe I should have gone a different way. Yeah, so this is basically this game's version of Blighttown. It is also double as AIDS. Because as you can see, visibility is basically non-existent. And because of the way that the structures are built, you are not sure what is going to fall apart and what is not. It is not where I wanted to be, but I will go back up here and try and get to the other place that I want to actually be.
I knew.
Damn it. So I have to get past this guy. Well, he was a lot easier than I thought he would be. Hmm. And this is not where I wanted to be, but I don't know how to get there. I can try this way. This might be the way, but I doubt it. Pretty sure this one just goes to the rat area. Another very high PvP area. I don't think it is in my level. At least from what I've seen. There are not many people my summon range here, so... They just watch me take it, okay. And these rats have a tendency to drop ferrous lockstones, which are very handy. They're what control these little things. And some of them can give some pretty good items. So if I want to farm this area, that is the reason to do so. There we go. Now he doesn't spawn. Well, actually, it's starting to get pretty late for me. I've nearly streamed 2 hours this evening. I did stream earlier today, so. But tomorrow, might stream again. I probably will stream again tomorrow. Probably pretty early. So it'd probably be maybe around lunchtime, maybe before. We'll see. But I'll catch you guys. Thank you if you're still here from the raid earlier. Thank you for following as well if you did. I do appreciate it very much. Not only because it means that you get to view, it also means I have someone to talk to. I'm, not going mad and talking to myself. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow.